Hi, my name is Carrie. I'm a shamanic practitioner, an energetic healer, and I am a mentor to people who are looking to explore their spirituality after leaving Christian fundamentalism. So if you are anything like me, you found that online deconversion spaces, deconstruction spaces, while they were really helpful in terms of processing anger and pain and grief through venting, and even building community, which are all really wonderful, important, and valuable things, there was a part of you, or there is a part of you, that feels you can't be honest about your heart's desire to still maintain a connection with God or some emanation of divinity, however that looks to you now on the other side of fundamentalism. One thing that the atheists and the agnostics and even the spiritual people in these groups have in common is that we do want to see the church held to account for the corruption that it has perpetrated against vulnerable and innocent people in the name of Jesus. But the one area that I personally have struggled with in terms of these spaces is that there is an emphasis primarily on mental deconstruction. And while this is deeply important, the cognitive side of healing is vital. It's absolutely vital to remove the indoctrination that led to us experiencing so much grief and pain and abuse and control in the church. However, the desire for a world full of people who are living in their spirituality in a way that is honoring not just of the divinity that they are connected to, but also honoring of the human life around them. The healing that needs to take place is not only mental, it is emotional and it is energetic. This is what Mother Mary Speaks is all about. Mother Mary Speaks is not just a course. It is a container. It is an invitation to step into a safe place where you will be held as you process the wounds that you have associated with church and associated with your faith. But it's also a place where you can be held while you process this conflict of pain as well as longing for divine connection. You'll come out the other side energetically recalibrated and able to connect with God again. What's also really great about this container is that it's not only got a focus on healing, but it is an initiation into your call as a healer and a leader. There are going to be people leaving the church in droves. Some of them will be atheists, some of them will be agnostics, and some of them are going to be people like you and me. And they're going to need someone to look to give them encouragement and guidance and tools on how they can maintain their connection to the divine, even though they feel it has been utterly ruined by their experience in the church. Mother Mary Speaks is about healing the feminine. Not just women in the sense of, femininity as a gender expression, but the feminine as in dense energy, as in our relationship to the body, our sexuality, creative expression, an integration of the masculine and feminine within us. What we will be covering in this course are the following: opening the feminine gateways of the body to experience greater ease and flow, as well as collapsing the distortion that there is a separation between human beings and nature, so that we can come into a place of understanding about our union with all of life. We will be exploring the truth of the inner marriage, or the marriage of the masculine and feminine within each of us. We'll quantum clear old paradigms about sex and the body and recalibrate ourselves to our organic, erotic energy and heal the divide between heart and sexual desire that was caused through purity culture. We're going to remove the spiritual armor that we've placed over our upper chakras to make a way for the energy of surrender and allowing. We're going to disconnect the energetic body from the fear of hell, which is a matrix program. And we're going to collapse the mental structures that have caused us to be so mind identified that it separates us from God. We're going to look into what egregores are. Egregores are entities that are created through collective energy. We will answer the call of the ancestors, do ancestral healing work, go on a shamanic journey to receive ancestral impartation and activation. And this will culminate in a quantum healing practice session that I take you through, where we heal the immediate family egregore from your family. We will expose the dark mother archetype that causes us to hold on to emotion rather than process it, and go through a healing process that will allow you to come to a place of reconciliation with Christ. And finally, as we close the container, I will lead you through an initiation into your call as a quantum healer and a leader on the new earth, someone who leads with love and authenticity, instinct and wisdom. And we will finish with a quantum healing project, if you will, where we work together to energetically transmute the egregore of the modern Christian church. If this message resonates with you, if you long to connect with the divine again, if you want your heart to be full by being honest about what it is that you want, I invite you to join me for 6 weeks in Mother Mary Speaks. It's going to be amazing.